Hey everybody, it's been a minute. It's Saturday. I haven't done much on the bus lately because wasps. Oh my God, we've had wasps. They're still here, but they're not in our yard. I'm going to show you real quickly. Wow. Here's where my bus is, and they are like literally right there. You can I'm not going to get any closer. We actually put a fence to keep our dogs away from the area. So they're at the corner of that little shed there. And so there was a few days coming out here last week, and they were just going hairy-carry like they are right now. 2 weeks ago, I actually got stung right here, and the landlord got stung a few days ago too. So we've been trying to avoid the area. But in the meantime, I have been up to some stuff. So I want to share some more. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, because every Sunday I've been coming on doing live chats, talking about whatever, sharing some health information, kombucha, breathing, etc. And tomorrow being Sunday, I will come again. It's 1 o'clock Central. I would love to see you there, aka Gypsy. And Arlene living in Texas, so I'd love to share some information with you. And that's kind of been my mission. So anyways, inside I have these windows back up again, and they all go up and down, which was the problem. The first two, the clips were broken, so I fixed those. Thank you, Tango Romeo 87, for showing me step by step how to do that. I've learned some other stuff from other people, Skoolie, and Navigation Nowhere. So everybody shares a little bit. I love it. The Skoolie community is amazing. So I have these other windows taken down, cleaned, and you can see I took the tape off of this one. It's already painted, cleaned and painted. I painted the outside. That one there had a broken clip. I fixed it. The emergency window also had a broken clip. I fixed it. And I'll show you in a minute what I've been doing outside. So the inside, the floor is ready. I'm going to take care of that soon. I already put JB Weld and smooth it out. And then so once I get all these windows back up, etc., I'll clean the floor. And then I'm going to paint it first with a Rust-Oleum to protect it. There wasn't much rust, but there was a few areas, and I cleaned it with a this stuff right here. This is what I used. It actually worked pretty good. A rust dissolver. It really does. I first took the angle grinder to it with the cut brush, brushed it really good, cleaned it, put that stuff, washed it, cleaned it, etc. And then so it's ready to go. Anyway, so then the other issue I'm running into is this hinge here is broken. But somebody said to go to a place where school buses are. They have, what do you call it, parts and stuff from old buses. So that was a great idea. So I'm not sure how I'd be taking that off, but you know what? I've figured out everything else. I'll figure it out and then get a new one on there. Probably have to fix the holes, etc., that were caused. So as you know, last week I shared, I finished all this. I still have to put screws where those rivets were, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her white. If I'm going to keep her white, I'm going to do another coat, but I have so many ideas in my brain. I am going to paint this, and I see that down there there's some kind of weird fans, and then I also am going to need to get some new, whatever this rubber seal is here. See how it's all beat up down there. But then again, I'm kind of thinking, I've seen some folks doing these cool ass RV doors, which I think is really kind of cool. So I don't know, I'm still debating. That's the air conditioner cover. I'm going to paint it and put it back on. I just took it off a little bit because at one point, if you remember, I was thinking about removing the ceiling. But after watching a few things on Skoolie and actually catching him live a couple times and asking him, Isaac, he said you really don't need to remove it. I have no leaks, so I did remove rivets, but I'm going to fill those with JB Weld and just paint it. I'll remove all those emergency stickers when I get to that point. I'm just kind of doing one day at a time. I'm doing this by myself. I'm not concerned about the insulation because that's all going to get covered anyway. I'm going to put new insulation in there where you can see, but what's up in the ceiling, I'm just going to leave it. Up front there, I have some ideas, and my main thing was just to expose all the wires so that I can see what wires went where. These things up here, these lights here, I don't know if I'm going to totally remove them and cover it and paint it, or I've seen some other people just put like a white, like a clear thing for just extra light. Everything else will leave. I removed all that stuff on both sides. I found out they're called running lights because it was all rusty. So as you can see, all this side is painted. Just got to put those windows back up. And a few weeks ago, I shared with everybody, I removed all the rust on that one. It's the only room I've done so far. My goal is to do all 4 rooms. And if anybody can tell me what this is, and how do I open it? I don't have the key for it. I have no idea what's in there. So it is a diesel engine. Somebody said it might be the second battery, because if it's not underneath the tires, it could be there. So I don't know, but if you can tell me. And then I have this weird little hole here with a rubber thing. I'm thinking that's where the stop sign was at one point in time, but I'm going to remove that and cover that hole. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at, and you know, just kind of doing it one day at a time. And then I've already washed and cleaned the back end, etc. I had asked a few times about the emergency windows, the wiring, and the doors, etc. But several people have said they didn't remove theirs, so I think I'll just go ahead and leave them. It's not going to be bothered. Those windows now work. They go up and down, and they go out, so the airflow will be amazing. Oh, and one other thing I just recently found out from a Facebook page where a bunch of schoolies are in. I have this, let me get over here where you can see it better. This weird little vent thing, which I don't know if it's sealed or not, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. And up at top, there's a thing up there. So I'm going to totally remove that and more than likely put a max air fan there so we can get some airflow going. Like I said, I am going to leave the air conditioner for now, but later on my goal is to get a newer, smaller one that works well. So anyways, just wanted to do a quick catch up. It's extremely hot here. I was already working. I was putting a second coat here, and then in some areas putting the first coat. So I'm just kind of doing it one day at a time. I'm in San Antonio, and these seats here, this on the 9th, we have what's called Rubbish Day. So I'm going to put them out front, and they'll come and pick that stuff up. If anybody lives here and you want the metal, DM me. I'll tell you where they're going to be at, because they're going to be out on the street more than likely tomorrow, and you can pick them up. As well as I'm going to put all that rubbish. That's most of the wood that came off the wood floor, and then a few of the areas of some framing that was around the sides and stuff that are removed. And then I also have these the things that were under the seats. So those are all going out there too. So it's pretty heavy metal, but I have no way of getting it there. My Skoolie my little bus is sitting in a backyard presently and not legal to drive. So once I get to that point, the only thing I'll be taking to get rid of is I have the big garbage bags full of the insulation. But once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll come on tomorrow. I want to talk about some stuff about keeping your gut healthy at 1 p.m. Central. Gypsy's Journey. Come and join me. I would love to share with you about how to stay healthy. I'm in my 60s. I'm doing extremely well. Knock on some wood. And but yeah, come join me. And if you're a schoolie and you have some ideas to share with me on how to get this baby looking better, I still have not figured out, because I haven't gotten the mechanic back out here. Something drained the battery. Like, it drove the first day. I got it in here, I parked it. An hour later I started it, still started. That night I came out to check, because I forgot to check the blinkers. It was raining that day. So I can tell you the windshield wipers work. A lot of things do work. But by that night the battery was drained. And the girl did tell me that the battery was getting drained from something. She suspected wiring. Mechanic thinks it could be glow plug or a sensor, or somebody suggested it might be that they didn't notice as her second battery, because she did put a battery in it. How new it is, I don't know, but it looks pretty new. And there's a brand new alternator. The tires are brand new, so I really got blessed I bought her May 17th, 2 weeks prior. She had just bought brand new tires, $1,400 worth, 6 brand new tires. So it was really a good deal. And I pay $3,000 for her. So I'm just, my thing is crossing my fingers that it's just something simple. And then once I get her done and almost looking like an RV, then I'll take her down and get her registered and so forth and all that good stuff. But I can't park her in the front right now anyway, because the street I live on, stuff like this is not allowed. So once she's painted and cleaned up and everything and RV registered, then I can. So I'm gonna get out of this hot sun, everybody. It's very, very hot here. I'm gonna go in and cool off. I've been out here for a couple hours. See you tomorrow. I'd love to talk with you if you got any questions about health, or much less you want to share some information with me, etc. Please come join me. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can know that I'm here. Gypsy's out of here. Take care. 1 p.m. Central. I'm doing live chats on Sundays in my channel. Peace.